welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, I want to talk about this Grand Cherokee. It's like a 2012 model Grand Cherokee. Now, what I want to talk about is I've talked about this a lot also. This, as you can see, this is a 3.6, and as you can also see by the parts that I have up here what I'm about to do. But your biggest fear should come about if you need these. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a camshaft. So I have an intake camshaft and an exhaust camshaft here. These are not wearable items. So if you're replacing these, you obviously have some mechanical problems going on. And I can tell you right now, the lobes in these are ate up, chewed up, damaged, whatever you want to call it. And the damage came from known failing parts, such as these rocker arms. Okay, the rocker arm simply comes apart, and if you drive for quite a long time with that ticking noise, knowing it's there, you will essentially grind into the lobes of the cam. Now, she's brought this back. Okay, we diagnosed this about a month ago. So quite frankly, she's been driving on it even a month longer than what we originally gave her. So quite frankly, these camshafts have to be visually inspected. Okay, you can't just assume you're gonna need a camshaft. If it didn't eat into the lobes, then you'll be fine. You should be fine. But this thing got a loud ticking noise. Now I can't start it and let you hear it, but I'm sure you know how that sounds. Loud ticking noise and misfire on cylinder, one of the cylinders on this bank. Okay, so I will be doing, this is bank 1, people, on this side. That side is bank 2. I will be doing both camshafts, intake and exhaust valve camshaft, and all the rock arms. Okay, so again, I can't overstate this. If you hear ticking noise in your 3.6 engine, try to get it inspected and repaired as soon as possible, ASAP, folks, or you will be needing camshafts. Okay, now I've showed y'all pictures of how camshafts look when it's damaged. Right now, if you just barely ticking, you may just need a couple of these. Now, some people just go ahead and replace them all when one is bad. That's up to you, but for the most part, you don't want to get to this point where you need cams, okay? Because she's looking at an extremely high estimate. This is out of warranty. This is not Chrysler problem. You heard the noise, you let it go on thinking it was going to go away. Some people even go so far as to think changing their oil to synthetic oil will make that go away. Let me say this loud and clear. There's no chemical solution out there that can mechanically repair things like rocker arms. Okay, there's no super synthetic secret oil blend that would make this bearing come back together and stop this rocker arm from being noisy. It's just not possible, people. So it's not about the oil. Well, I mean, you can do your part with the oil to try to prevent this. I don't even think you can prevent this, because it's just the parts just manufactured, just poor quality parts. Now they have since been, from what I heard, been upgraded, so they're better. But do not blame that on oil. Don't think you can change your oil and your ticking go away if this is your problem. If your problem is rocker arms coming apart, no special blend of oil will cure that or fix that. Okay, so it's a mechanical problem. You have to pull the valve covers and do inspections and go from there. They show repairs off of your inspections. All right, I don't want this video to be long, so I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna take all this off. We're doing bank 1 intake and exhaust camshafts. All right, so I'm gonna get to it, man. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.